Our very own Chad Douglas is out and about in the tri-state area this morning. Let's check in with him now.
That's right. I hope you're not sleeping just yet, Chad. What's going on?
Well, we're having some fun here this morning with hypnotherapist Jackie Patrick Malloy, who's just opened a Quincy office, and we're going to talk about what he does. Good morning, Jackie.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good.
Good. So first of all, hypnotherapist, it tells me you hypnotize people.
Absolutely. Daily.
Daily, every day.
Lucky me.
What does that mean when you hypnotize someone?
You know, it depends. Hypnosis, I think most people know about hypnosis, like stage hypnosis. At high schools, you know, you come into a high school and it may be hypnotize 15 or 20 kids on stage. A lot of us know about that, but there's another side of hypnosis, and that's the hypnotherapy side, you know. But I really enjoy both sides of it. I used to not be so much into the stage hypnosis, although that's how I got my start. I felt as if that sort of took away from the therapy end of things, you know.
So when you talk about the stage hypnosis, that's when you make the people cluck like a chicken or bark like a dog kind of thing. Have a little fun with it.
Yeah, you know, tap dancing. I do an adult show, and I also do an all ages show, which, by the way, I'll be doing at the Quincy Mall on the 26th, the last Saturday of April.
That's the family show?
Yeah, family show, all ages show. I've got a lot of kids coming out from a few of the schools around the area here in Quincy, and it should be a really good show. There's going to be about 200 seats, so I'm hoping that it's, you know,
good.
I'm hoping we fill the seats anyway.
Good. Well, we are just getting started here this morning with Jackie, and we're going to have a little fun with hypnosis, and we're also going to talk about the therapy part, maybe help you lose a little weight, or maybe if you want to stop smoking, this might be the way to go. Guys?
You know what? If I need to just fall asleep to maybe lose some lbs and stop a bad habit, might be definitely the way to go.
Chad, I'm going to tweet you out a question to ask him if he can help with something that I don't do but should do.
Is it from Well, maybe Chad Douglas can make that happen this morning. He's live about in the tri-state area this morning. Let's check in with him now.
That's right. Good morning, Chad.
Well, we are hanging out with hypnotherapist Jackie Patrick Malloy this morning in Quincy, who just opened up here in Quincy in November. He's got an office also in Keokuk, and we just witnessed a session. Actually, we're kind of in the middle of a session, so we'll kind of talk kind of quietly with Tori, our volunteer over there. How did you know you wanted to do this, hypnotherapist?
You know, I've always had a keen interest in human behavior. And, you know, I don't know, I think growing up in a small town, you know, you have a lot of interest outside that small town.
Because you grew up in Keokuk.
Grew up in Keokuk, and between oceanography and human behavior, it was a close run, a close race. But human behavior was something that I could read about and really take an example from friends and family around me. So I could tell if somebody wasn't telling the truth real easy. There's certain characteristics, you know, the tells. So human behavior really was a huge interest to me just growing up for some reason. I don't know. They say that hypnosis doesn't, you know, you don't pick it, it really picks you, you know, the therapy part of it. So, yeah, I think that was it for me.
And then is there a college you go to?
Yeah, I actually moved out to Los Angeles and went to a school, HMI is the name of the school. It's Hypnosis Motivation Institute. It's an accredited college. I have a real degree. I'm a real therapist. You know, there aren't too many accredited colleges for hypnosis, so I had to travel quite a ways. But
well, we're gonna continue talking to you all morning long, and we're gonna show you what he does with his degree in hypnosis. Maybe, we'll see if it'll work on me.
Sure it will.
All right, Tegan, Kristen.
Well, it's going to have to be a strong hypnosis to work on Chad.
I know, and what would he want to go under hypnosis for?
I can think of a few of his bad habits.
Could too, but which one would you?
Well, it's time to check in with our very own Chad Douglas, who's out and about in the tri-state area this morning. Let's check in with him now.
That's right. Good morning, Chad. Have you decided what you want to go under hypnosis for?
Oh, Kristen thinks she's funny with the tweets. I tweeted out, I said, if I go under hypnosis this morning, what should I do? And she says, get rid of your passive-aggressive problems. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. Jackie Patrick Malloy, good morning to you. You're a hypnotherapist here in Quincy and Keokuk. Who is good for hypnosis? Does this work on everybody? Women better? Men better?
You know, I have the biggest question is, can you hypnotize me? The answer is yes.
Okay.
Now listen, if you do not want to be hypnotized, then the answer is no. I'm not even in the business to try to hypnotize people that don't want to be hypnotized. It's impossible. But if you're willing, if you come to me and you say, look, I smoke, or I want to lose weight, and you're willing, to give it a try, it works.
And you've got to be really willing to want to give up
Not
that
even really,
habit.
just
Not really.
not really willing, just less than not willing.
Okay.
If you're willing to give it a try, then it's very effective. Especially children. Now, we were talking during the break about children. Right now, I got a 5-year-old.
We're just getting to the good part.
I'm tweeting him out right now.
I'm tweeting out. I tweeted
Yes.
out that I need to be more of a regular at the gym. I think I go, but I need to be a more regular. And this is just in time for bathing suit season, because as soon as we get over this rain and bad temps,
I know. So you want him to hypnotize you to go to the gym more?
to be like a real regular, like every
Okay.
single day. Probably go a couple times a week, but I need to go every single day.
Okay, well, what I'm tweeting Chad out right now, we could all gain from.
Well, time Okay. to check in with KHQA's own Chad Douglas, who's out and about in the tri-state area this morning.
That's right. Good morning, Chad. What have you been up to all morning?
Well, you have the bad habits. Maybe you have some fears and phobias. Have you ever thought about doing hypnosis? Jackie Patrick Malloy is a hypnotherapist here in Quincy and Keokuk.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So what kind of fears can you help cure?
Fears and phobias. Phobia is basically false evidence appearing real. That's fear. That's we use that sort of synonym for it or pseudonym for it. So phobias. I've got I had a client that could not stand being around any kind of a bug. If it was a fly, she would run for her life. She really had a real fear of bugs. And so we use circle therapy for that type of thing. We would have her experience it in her mind, obviously, and you bring it up and then release it. We would go round and round and round doing that over and over. I finally got it to where I actually did, I brought in a tarantula.
Yeah.
And I actually had it so that she could take the tarantula and put it on her hand, and it crawled right up her arm. She had no more fear of bugs. That's how strong the subconscious mind
Well,
is.
I like how you said the former client, so she's...
She's good. The tarantula ate her, and we haven't seen her since. No, she's no fear of bugs anymore.
So Jackie, how can people, if someone's interested in this, how can they get more information?
Well, you could go to my website. It's real easy. It's hypnosis8812. That's 8800%.com. So hypnosis8812.com. I'm at the Business Solution Center here, Choice Business Solution.
That's in the main center.
At the main center. Damon Hurdle. Everybody knows Damon Hurdle.
And then
Tomorrow at the Quincy Mall, I'm doing a free weight loss clinic at 10 o'clock and another one at 2 o'clock. And we'll be covering everything you can imagine. I have an effortless weight loss system that I'll be sharing with the public, and that's a free seminar for anyone who wants to come out.
At the mall.
At the mall.
All right, well, we're talking weight loss with you
You bet.
coming up in our next segment. So if you're interested in losing some weight and don't want to hit the gym, maybe don't want to change the way you eat, well, you kind of have to change the way you eat. But we're going to talk to Jackie about how hypnosis might be able to help you shed some pounds.
That's the one I'm going to be definitely paying attention to. Bathing suit season is just around the corner.
I did tweet out, Chad, what I wanted help with. And that was to eat more vegetables, or just to eat vegetables in general. Not more vegetables, just to eat them. So, and he said Jackie could help me with that.
There you go. Yeah, he said he could help you with basically anything.
It's time to
Check in with KHQA's own Chad Douglas, who is live and about in the tri-state area this morning getting hypnotized.
I know, a very unique live interview this morning. Good morning, Chad.
Yeah, well, we've been talking weight loss and how you can do that with hypnosis, possibly. Jackie Patrick Malloy is here, a hypnotherapist. You can do this? You can make someone lose weight?
Absolutely. I developed what's called the Effortless Weight Loss Program. And basically what we do with that is we change your relationship with food. Food's not the enemy.
Okay.
Food is nourishment. Food is what brings us life. And we just have to sort of redefine our
relationship with food.
the relationship with food, yeah. Obviously, the only way you're going to ever lose weight, you can go on any diet plan, you can buy it, you can read it, you can get it from a friend, the grapefruit diet, the Hollywood diet. There's only one way to lose weight, and that's for your output to be more than your input. So we've got to make some changes, and that's just changing our mind, changing the way we think about food.
And so how do you do that?
Well, basically, I tell the subconscious mind
Okay.
that we're going to start shopping different. We're going to be attracted to greens and carrots, and we're going to be less attracted to sugary foods and carbohydrates and that sort of thing. We don't want to be drinking sodas, and I've got I drink Monster drinks sometimes, so I have to tell myself, listen, tomorrow it's called pre-programming. You're not going to do this, and you're not going to do that. And I'm in hypnosis right now. Believe it or not, I hypnotized myself a little while ago in the bathroom. I've been sick since yesterday, and the power of the subconscious mind is remarkable.
Wow.
You know, you can do so much. Just but I really not feeling well, but I'm telling myself, you know what, you feel good.
You feel good.
Look
It's
good.
all
You
in
look
the
good.
mind.
You feel good. It's all
Excellent.
in your mind.
Well,
Exactly.
we have more with you, and we're going to see what you can do with me
Okay.
when we come back.
Absolutely.
Ooh, I've loved that face. I'm very excited to see what
So
he wants
what
to get
is he
hypnotized
hypnotizing him for?
I know. We need to tweet him out. We need to tweet him out.
I know we're all in suspense here on what it could be. Maybe
could
it's
it
what
be?
you suggested or what I suggested. We'll see.
We'll see if Chad is giving out hugs this morning. He's out and about in the tri-state area. What's going on, Chad?
I know, all in suspense. We want to know, what is Chad going under hypnosis for?
How long is this?
High fives, fist pumps, hugs. We'll take it all. Well, you know what? I'm in the chair now. Jackie Patrick Malloy is a hypnotherapist here in Quincy and Keokuk. So I have kind of a cool job because I get to come and do stuff like this.
Right.
What if you're watching this at home and you're like, that sounds kind of interesting. I just want to learn more about it, or how do I find out if this is what I need to do?
We're going to link to your website, KHQA's website,
Okay.
and that will take you to my website. Also, I'm going to be doing a free effortless weight loss seminar tomorrow, actually, at the Quincy Mall. So come on up to the Quincy Mall. It's at from 10 o'clock till about noon, and then again from 1 o'clock till about 2. And then next week, next Saturday, I'm also going to be doing a smoking cessation. Free. If you're a smoker and you want to quit smoking, it's free. It's all free. The Quincy Mall's putting it on. It's sort of a way for them to celebrate my grand opening here in Quincy. I'm actually going to be, for the whole month of April, I'm going to be doing half price on everything across the board. So if you want to know a little bit more about hypnosis,
Now's
get
the
on
time to do it.
Now's the time to do it.
You also have a stage show coming up, and that's where you have a little bit of fun with folks.
Yeah, that's going to be the last Saturday of April. It's an all-ages show. Bring the kids, bring the family. If you want to get mom up on stage, you can. If one of the kids want to come and get on stage and see what it's like to be hypnotized, they're certainly welcome. The Quincy Mall's putting that on as well. And again, that's the last Saturday of April.
All right. Well, I'm ready. Do something fun with me.
All right, so let's get you to just sit back and relax. Okay, now you feel my shoulder here. Okay, all right, I've got your hand on your shoulder. Now look at me. Go ahead and look at me. And sleep. There we go. That's how it works. So now we're just going to take you down a flight of stairs and have you relax. And down at the bottom of these stairs, I want you to realize that there I am standing, and I'm there to remind you that it's National.
I was so getting
I was
into
just
that.
tweeting this out. I was just tweeting this out. You could probably catch
know.
more of this on KHQA News at 5. World Chat will have a story. Gosh, I wanted to see more of that.
But we didn't hear what he was going under hypnosis
I
for,
know,
did
he's
we?
constantly keeping us in suspense. We'll check in with him maybe one more time coming up in just a little bit.
If he's even awake yet,
Oh, yeah,
I guess.
I don't know.
Maybe
Well,
it might be cameraman Mark.